year's Olympic delegation believes consistency comes from a decades-old culture that puts children's joy ahead of results.
We do not rank tickets. It's not like, are you not we are really focused on not creating losers, but to create happy kids.
Norway also spreads its wealth around to make sure every child has equal access to sports. Olympic officials add competing with a relaxed and humble attitude helps keep them on a winning path. Certainly looks like it's working. Thanks for watching 19 News at 3. Our 3.5 hours of news continues. Brian Duffy joins us with what's coming up next on 19 News First at 4. Hi, Brian.
Good afternoon, Nicole. Coming up first at 4, we continue to keep an eye on local rivers as our temperatures warm up. The possibility for ice jams followed by flooding remains a big concern, right? Plus, a serious illness at a local college. Plus,
a Kent State student's being treated tonight for a serious bacterial infection. First at 4, what university officials want the campus community to know.
Nicole and I are right back with those stories. A whole lot more when our 3.5 hours of
All
live
right,
news
I got two. I have this one cleaned out. All right, I'll get you some fresh food. I'll go downstairs and get some water. Yeah, I know. Well, you got fresh food now. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Woohoo! Woohoo! Okay. There we go.
In Ohio, we take care of our own.
Now I have some fresh food.
Taken care of this
I have some fresh water for you.
If you're over 45 and live in Ohio,
This floor up.
they now
I got feathers everywhere. Here. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. All right. Now go get you some water. Hold up.
At less than
All
$1
right.
a day.
Fresh water.
Which, if you don't live in Ohio,
Yeah, it's
costs
coming.
about $11,000. Don't leave that burden on your family. Our Ohio licensed agents are standing by and ready to help you right now. This is not a sales call, just free information about your options. Thousands have already called today. This benefit could help ease that financial strain. Call us right now to see if you qualify. There's no obligation, no paperwork, no hidden fees, and no waiting period. And you can start your coverage right over the phone. Coverage options range from $1,000 to $50,000, and you cannot be turned down due to health issues. Your rates will never go up, your benefits will never decrease, and your coverage can't be canceled without your consent. Our Ohio licensed agents are standing by to help. Call us right now. Just call 888-326-5591. That's 888-326-5591. Again, that's 888-326-5591.
A masterpiece, ultimate standard that few can reach. Soft, slow melting center, crisp chocolate shell. Lady Godiva, looking good. Indulgence is an art, making a masterpiece. New from Godiva, the only masterpiece you can taste.
Last from less and less insurance. When insurance tries to look for you, don't swallow your pride inside. It takes 5 minutes to get tired of it. Another dog. Fight to get you what you deserve. Case is free unless we win. Now that's why you call a dog. Top dog only eats if you get paid. And you know Top Dog will fight to get you paid. Go to Top Dog.
communities. Look at that one on the east side.
No, I got you some water.
Thanks for joining us on Brian Talk.
Here you go.
Nicole Krasansky. So at 3,
Here we go.
told you fire departments
I gave y'all
are
some
warning
food and
people
water
to
and the
be
dog
alert.
food and water.
All new at 4.
Oh,
Brittany
y'all
Ware
are
joins us
done?
live with a look at how businesses are making preparations for really the worst case scenario.
Alrighty,
So
here you go.
we can see a lot of heavy ice behind you there.
Alright. There you go. You're welcome.
Yes, Nicole and Brian, there are large chunks of ice that go for miles here, creating this massive ice jam here in the Sugar
Okay.
River. You can see some of that water is starting to flow, which could cause major flooding concerns, especially for the people who live right here along the river's edge. We are in the back parking lot of Kennedy Jacks,
That's
which is
disturbing.
still open. They are still serving their customers, but they, along with other local
They're not
businesses
hungry no
right now,
more.
are keeping a close eye
No,
on this situation
thirsty.
in case they have to evacuate.
They're happy. Look. Got their food.
An ice jam traveling from Willoughby Hills to Eastlake has people on high alert. This video shows chunks of broken ice filling the banks of the river, which runs right along a major road. Mark Veda works at Yachts 360, which is located directly along the Sugar and River. The ice jam is upstream
Good,
from the
thank you.
marina, but they
I
are
got me
worried
some
it could
water.
break loose
Oof.
and cause
Hallelujah.
serious flooding.
It causes a surge upstream with 4
They're happy
counties
now.
and about 22 different communities with impervious ground cover running off
They're
into
like,
the
"Oof."
river.
I didn't think we'd ever get some food and drink and water. Phew, right? He said, right?
Number of people coming out here to the parking lot at
Hello.
Jacks to get a look at the ice jam, taking photos. But the fire department does want to urge every single person to please sign up for those emergency alerts, because coming up at 5, I'll share what they want you to know in case.
They're happy now.
Live in Eastlake, Brittany Weir, 19 News.
You happy now?
Your 19 Fixed Alert forecast, certified
No.
since 2004.
Yeah, and the power of those when they go is something else. I've been next to a river when they busted, and then you better be ready to move out of the way if you're right along the edge there. So that is something else. Now to your first alert on windy, wet, and
Ew.
warm weather.
Yeah, 19 First Alert meteorologist Andy Chillian joins us with the details. I know there was some concern about the rain, how that would impact those ice jams. Doesn't seem like it's at least a downpour.
I'm not seeing real heavy rain with this rain coming tonight through tomorrow. Fridays may be a little bit heavier, so we're just gonna have to watch for that. The good news is we've had this sort of, slow thaw where everything is not just melting all at once. We've had a few days of this. We haven't had any heavy rain. And so it's another pretty quiet day out there, starting to see those clouds increase. But if it feels like spring, one thing we have to deal with, especially when you have an iced over lake, welcome to lake breeze season. So we have currently 45 downtown, 57 at Hopkins. And that's because, yes, you don't have a strong enough south wind to prevent that breeze. So when you get a north wind right over the lake, it is going to be a lot colder. So Lakeshore, we're not basking in quite the warmth as even
Over here it's like
a few
57.
miles further south. And this may end up being the setup again on
Oh.
Thursday. Tomorrow, I expect us all to
Thank
be
God.
warm enough because it is going to be very breezy out of the south. Winds will be around 10 to 20 miles per hour there. So most of us are warm, relatively speaking. We're in the 50s right now. We have clouds increasing. No rain right now, though. That's coming tonight after midnight. So we're fine for the rest of this evening. It'll just be appearing dimmer, and those temperatures will eventually start to drop. Of course, if you're dealing with the lake breeze, all of us will be leveling out into the 40s.
I think Lakewood. I'm glad I'm in Lakewood
Staying
now.
well above freezing during the overnight hours, which will again allow for a slow thaw, and the breeze will be relatively light initially before picking up tomorrow. So lots going on here. I'm talking about rain showers after the spring-like work week. We've got a couple rounds coming. The one would be heavier is the one Thursday night and Friday morning, and then we trade the rain for some snow. We're back to winter this
Oh,
weekend. As
no.
cool air will catch up with us, and I will talk more about those snow chances all coming up here in just a bit.
Well, tributes have been pouring in for civil rights leader and trailblazing presidential candidate Jesse Jackson.
Oh, he
This
died.
morning in Chicago, according to his nonprofit, he was 84 years old. Karen Kafo reports from Washington.
Keep hope alive.
The Reverend Jesse Jackson, a protege of the Reverend Martin Luther King Jr., who became a towering civil rights leader himself, has died at age 84.
Make no mistake about it, Jesse Jackson was unique in American history, and I hope that his legacy lives on a new generation of Americans might
He
go
died.
Died peacefully.